Quentin Willson will forever be remembered as one of Britain's most beloved television personalities, a man whose love for cars, journalism, and storytelling captured the hearts of millions. Born in Leicester, England on July 23, 1957, Quentin lived a life full of energy, curiosity, and compassion, leaving behind a remarkable legacy that stretched far beyond the world of motoring television. At the time of his passing on November 8, 2025, at the age of 68, Quentin had accumulated an estimated net worth of $25 million, a reflection not just of his success, but of decades of hard work, talent, and perseverance. Yet, more than the wealth he earned, it was his warm charm, intelligence, and authenticity that truly made him a treasure to all who knew him. Early life, the foundation of a dreamer. Quentin Willson was born a twin to Professor Bernard Wilson, a brilliant man who made history as the first codebreaker at Bletchley Park to crack the Italian Navy Hagelin C-36 code machine. Growing up with such an inspiring father instilled in Quentin a sense of precision, determination, and intellectual curiosity. He learned early that every problem could be solved with patience and a sharp mind, a lesson that would later define his approach to journalism and television. From his earliest years, Quentin had a fascination with machines and motion. Cars were not just vehicles to him, they were works of art, stories on wheels, each one a reflection of engineering genius and human ambition. This deep affection for automobiles would soon become the driving force behind his extraordinary career. Television career, a journey through gears and glory. Quentin's career in television began in 1991 when he joined the BBC's Top Gear, co-hosting alongside the legendary Jeremy Clarkson. Week after week, Quentin became the trusted voice for car enthusiasts across the UK, known for his wit, insight, and unmatched expertise on used cars. Viewers admired his ability to combine knowledge with humor, turning even the driest technical details into captivating television moments. Beyond Top Gear, Quentin showcased his versatility as a presenter, leading his own shows such as The Car's the Star and All the Right Moves, both of which revealed his storytelling brilliance. His love for cars and culture merged effortlessly, creating television that was both informative and entertaining. When Top Gear's original format ended in 2001, Quentin gracefully moved on to Channel 5, where he joined the rival program Fifth Gear. Despite friendly competition, he never lost his respect for his former colleagues, famously saying that BBC's efforts to revive Top Gear were a compliment, as they feared losing ratings to his team. In 2004, Quentin took a delightful detour for motoring when he joined Strictly Come Dancing, charming audiences even though his brief appearance earned him the lowest score in the show's history. His willingness to laugh at himself only endeared him more to fans. Over the years, Quentin continued to share his expertise on platforms like BBC Breakfast and ITV's Daybreak, offering practical advice on driving, road safety, and vehicle choices. His ability to explain complex motoring issues with empathy and clarity made him one of Britain's most trusted automotive voices. In 2015, he returned to Channel 5 with the Classic Car Show, rekindling his lifelong passion for vintage vehicles and celebrating the timeless beauty of motoring history. A tireless campaigner, fighting for fairness. Quentin Willson's influence stretched far beyond television. In the 1990s, he became a fearless advocate for British consumers, exposing the inflated prices of new cars in the UK compared to the rest of Europe. Through his writing and television appearances, he drew national attention to unfair pricing, sparking a movement that led the European Commission to intervene and ensure fairer car prices for UK buyers. But Quentin's most impactful advocacy came through his role as the national spokesman for Fairfuel UK, a campaign he led from 2011 to 2021. With fiery determination and eloquent conviction, he fought for lower fuel taxes, arguing that fairer prices could help millions of drivers and businesses. Under his leadership, the campaign successfully pressured the UK government to defer 11p of fuel duty rises, saving citizens billions of pounds. His passionate speeches were featured across major newspapers and television networks, from The Times to The Sun. Even within the walls of Parliament, Quentin's voice resonated. He was allowed to attend the House of Commons debate on fuel duty in 2011, a rare honor that highlighted his influence. Though he eventually resigned from Fairfuel UK in 2021 due to concerns about the group's environmental stance, his departure only reinforced his principles. Quentin believed that progress and sustainability must coexist, a vision ahead of its time. Personal life, love, family, and legacy. Behind the fame and the fast cars, Quentin Willson was, above all, a family man. He shared a beautiful life with his loving wife, Michaela, who stood beside him through every high and low. Together, they raised 3 wonderful children, Mercedes, Max, and Minnie, each carrying a spark of their father's passion and drive. In his later years, Quentin found immense joy in being a grandfather to Saskia, Xander, and Roxana. His face would light up whenever he spoke about them. They were his pride and peace. Despite his demanding career, he always made time for family dinners, long talks, and laughter-filled road trips that his loved ones will forever cherish. Tragically, Quentin's journey was cut short after a battle with lung cancer, which he faced with quiet strength and courage. Even in his final months, he remained optimistic, sharing moments of warmth, humor, and gratitude with those closest to him. His resilience inspired everyone around him, a final testament to the strength of his spirit. A farewell to a legend. Quentin Willson's passing on November 8, 2025, left a void that words can scarcely fill. Tributes poured in from across the motoring world and beyond, from fans, colleagues, and friends who celebrated not just his talent, but his kindness, wisdom, and humanity. He was more than a television presenter. He was a storyteller, an educator, and a champion for fairness. He made cars fascinating, but he also made people think. He believed that good journalism could change lives, that honesty mattered, and that passion was the engine that kept the human spirit alive. Though Quentin has driven his final road, his journey continues in the hearts of those he inspired. His laughter, his insights, and his boundless love for life will forever echo like the hum of a finely tuned engine, steady, strong, and unforgettable. Rest in peace, Quentin Willson. You'll always be remembered as a man who lived life in the fast lane, with heart, humor, and grace.